Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today in The Sims 4, I'm giving my sim a makeover, and plus we're gonna build her apartment today. So this is Rosie Ann Blossom, and she is a part of my Sims in Bloom, I guess, legacy. And yeah, we're finally gonna start the Rose generation, and I'm really excited for it. It's so fun. I did play before on my PS4, and I'm just so excited. So I actually think I'm going to do like a video with her. I don't know how to display explain it. I guess like maybe like a update video, but I'm kind of like playing a little bit with you, like maybe a my current gameplay video, I guess I should call it. Um but yeah, I think I'm gonna do that for like when we just start out. So like we're going to move out, like we're gonna pack everything up, we're gonna move out, and yeah, we're just going to move into our apartment, and I'm really excited about it. For this generation, you actually have to live in an apartment, I think, forever pretty much. Obviously, I can do what I want because, just do what you want when it comes to a challenge. Like, if you're not happy with it, do what you want. I will say, like, when I was playing on my PS4 and I was living in an apartment, I literally could not have any visitors because they would always grab drinks out of the fridge. They would grab water, orange juice, or milk, and I had to like clean it up physically, like one by one. I had to clean it up. I couldn't drag it because I'm not the one who got it out of the fridge, so my sim had to do it. If I could drag it, then fine, that would be better. And I also like, yeah, it was so annoying. And I just had to lock people out of my apartment, and I didn't like that. And also, like, I don't think people know this, but like, if you shift click and you see that like destroy object option, that's not like a vanilla option, I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't think that's a vanilla option. I personally got that option to pop up with MC Command Center, and there could be another mod that lets you do that, I guess, but yeah, like that's not like a vanilla option, at least in this game, unfortunately. If it was, then I probably could see myself staying in an apartment. But yeah, like the apartments are so annoying. But yeah, like you have to live in an apartment or a penthouse. I don't think I would ever live or choose to live in a penthouse because a penthouse is so annoying to live in. I don't know if I'm gonna have like a small business with her, obviously, but you never know with these things. And with my experiences on a penthouse is when the small businesses don't work, but also the apothecary career does not work either. So like obviously there's a problem there. The Sims just don't come up, so that's kind of annoying. But yeah, like I'll probably have her live in an apartment, like a city living apartment, like her whole life. I'm at least going to try to. But obviously with this apartment that we're building today, I don't like this is not gonna be forever just because it's a little too small. She's not gonna have like space for kids here, so yeah, that's unfortunate, but I will say I feel like I made her outfits like pretty fast. So that's good. I usually take forever on my Sims, but with her, it was faster. And for this generation, her colors are red and black. So it's not just like all red, I can include black as well. And that is very helpful. But right now I'm gonna pull up the rules just so we can see what this generation is all about. And I guess I can read it to you, but I will link the rules to this legacy challenge down below. But this is generation 4, the Rose generation, and it says growing up surrounded by handcrafted or recycled furniture made you crave a brand new scenery. So when you aged up, you moved to the big city of San Myshuno to get away from your old home. You love visiting the festivals, galleries, meeting new people, and posting about it on social media. So she will have, or she does have right now, the city native aspiration. Her traits are materialistic, art lover, and active. Her career will be social media, and then she needs to max the charisma, photography, and media production skills. And what else? So for the goals, we need to live in an apartment or a penthouse all our adult life. And when they say adult, I assume like obviously young adult as well. And because like it would be so weird as a young adult to have a house and then you move into an apartment. I don't know, like I don't know. But anyways, like and then the next goal is when you are a young adult, go to every romance festival, humor hijinks festival, spice festival, flea market, and geek con. That's gonna be rough. I don't know what her work schedule is like, but obviously I would assume that hopefully it works around that. I mean, we could always take a day off, of course, That's just how serious she is about capturing that moment. And then she needs to upload a video using the More Views video station at least once a week. And then she also has to have 5 good friends, which honestly is already completed. I did have her have the admired icon aspiration as a teenager, so that is good. That definitely fits her vibes. And then these are some bonus goals. So she for the bonus goals, gain the energetic lifestyle and then complete the city poster collection, which I think is nice. So like with her being an art lover, I feel like that's so good. So I feel like she's low key a painter as well. Like she's an artist. And I like to also she has to have like the photography skill as well. So like I think photography and like art is going to be her two main things. Like that she does. Not me like stuttering. So yeah, that's pretty good. I did get used I get I what I oh my gosh, I'm so sorry guys. I just got done with like a 56-minute video. It's not like a video, but like I've been talking for 56 minutes and I'm just recording again. But I finally got to use like the fall apparel kit, so that was nice to use on her. What was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something, but then I forgot. But like I feel like in my for my PS4 for this legacy, I don't know. I feel like I didn't really know where my sim stood. Like I feel like I really didn't know her because I don't think I really had her paint like that either. But also I will say in my head, I think Rosie is also a gamer. Cause like I don't know, when you think about streaming and stuff, you just think gamer. And with the social media career, you can stream yourself playing games. So I think she's a gamer, she's a fashion person, she's an artist of like, painting and photography. So like she's all three of those things. And I think that's lovely. Um, but yeah, also I think for her party look, yeah. It's not the dress kind of I feel like it probably leans more pink than red, but like it's kind of in between. But now we're going to be jumping into the apartment, and I don't think I ever built in this apartment before. If I did, there's a chance that I did and I just don't remember because I usually don't build in these apartments just because I don't really like them. This is the one that the oh, what I don't know their name. Who lives here? I feel like I wrote it down for some reason. I think it's the Jang family. I think they used to live in this apartment. So yeah, I took it over unfortunately. But yeah, she has like her own office space that's closed in. And then I also gave her like a lofted, I guess, bedroom, if that's what you want to call it. And yeah, I really like this apartment. I really love how it came out. And of course, I use platforms because, we're on medium wall height. So, like, I have to use platforms. I don't like having tall walls. I just don't know how people do it. Like, I just can't. I did cut some parts out, of course, more than I usually would, just because I didn't want the video to be too long. I usually like my videos to be kind of like under like 25 minutes or under, and this is obviously longer than that, so I do apologize. Hopefully it's not too bad, but I thought this kitchen set was perfect because again, her colors are red and black, and this is what this kitchen set is, so that's perfect. Um, Oh, I do apologize. I feel like with this apartment, I was definitely trying to like stick to one space because sometimes I feel like I definitely like jump around a lot. So I was trying to like stick to the kitchen and then I'll stick to the living room or the dining room and whatnot. But yeah, we have like this I guess island piece on a diagonal. I don't usually do that, but I did do it for this apartment, I guess. And doing this red apartment kind of makes me think like what is my rose generation of the Not So Berry challenge going to look like? You know what I mean? Cuz it has to be all red. And I'm just like I'm kind of stressing about that cuz like oh my gosh, it has to be all red. That is a lot. How does one do that? How does one like all red is so rough. I mean, I'm not going to force myself. Like I'm not going to pressure myself too much, but it is going to be a challenge, of course. Of course it is. Um, but yeah, I don't really know what I want to talk about, I guess. I don't know. I can complain about this all day, but the photo bug is so annoying and I'm not going to talk about it. All I'm going to say is you really don't know what's going to trigger it. So like if you take your photos, like right after you take new photos or right after you play, like before you exit the game, you need to save your photos to the gallery. Just because there's a chance that it may be black. There's really no telling why it happens. Just because I always save and exit separately, as people mention. And like some people also mentioned that I think one modder said that like saving on the manage roll screen is bad. So I stopped doing it. So I just started saving on my home lot and then exiting separately. And I had my photo turn black. So like obviously that suggestion doesn't work. So now I'm gonna try to like save separately again and then exit while I'm on a community lot to see if that makes a difference. But to me, it just seems random. Like some photos will save and some photos will just turn black. I don't think your old photos, I mean, I'm hoping, I don't think they would turn black unless you put it in like the digital frame. Like the new one we got from the Friends of It, and then also the one from Moschino. But I feel like if the old photos, like I feel like the old photos that you have and had for a while, I don't think those should turn black randomly. So those should be safe, I hope. Um, but yeah, I would just say like don't put your photos in like the keepsake box because those are probably also not safe. Um, it's just there's a lot of issues with The Sims 4, so that is just very annoying. But now we're moving on to the living room. And yeah, I used the Moschino rug because it was like perfect. It was like so good. I used the rug 2 times. I think I also use it in the bedroom. And after I do the bedroom and start on the office, my game crashed. So I had to like do some things over. I just had to do the bedroom over because I think I saved right before I started on the bedroom. So like it wasn't the worst thing in the world, but it was kind of so annoying. It's really annoying when you build fast. Well, I don't know. I like to think that I build fast. This apartment build took me 2 hours and 48 minutes. So, I mean, I don't know. Is that fast? Especially for an apartment build? I probably would say no, it isn't, but I feel like in the bedroom I was definitely moving at a faster pace, I guess. But yeah, I gave her the curved monitor, which is really nice and good. It does get your fun up pretty fast, but not like all the way. I think there's one that you get from like the Tech Guru career, and that is like fun 10. This TV I think is fun 8, so it's not the best, but yeah, and then also like for red wallpapers, I feel like none of them really fit her vibe. Like we have that one with the flowers from Love Struck, but I feel like that's more of the I feel like that fits the Not So Berry challenge more than for her because like obviously they're very different. For Not So Berry, like she's a serial romantic. She wants to date a lot of people. Basically she gets the player trait, but I don't think I'm going to consider her a player. I don't want to play like that, okay? I just can't. The thing is, it's like with the aspiration she has to do, she has to have 8 partners. But I kind of want to tell a story of like maybe she's polyamorous, but she just doesn't realize it yet because like she's kind of struggling trying to like pick between 2 people. And maybe she just, like obviously she's gonna have to have that talk, I guess, with like her partners and like explain like how she's feeling and like hopefully they'll accept it. But I guess we'll see. Obviously, she can't marry 2 people though, which kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. Like, that's such a rough situation. And she does have to get married. So it's kind of tough because right now, I think I made it official. I don't know if I'm official with both of them, but I think I'm official with one of them. I mean, technically, she's cheating. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. I don't know. I should have. I think I thought about this after the fact. Um, oh my gosh, maybe she isn't polyamorous. I don't know. The reason why I want her to be polyamorous is because I can't choose between these 2 people. I just can't. I like both of them so much. So I'm kind of like, I want both of them. I want both of them. Like, I don't want to do them wrong, but I am doing one of them wrong because I'm cheating basically. Oh my gosh. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Like, maybe she isn't polyamorous. Like, maybe this isn't the moment that I try to play with the polyamorous household. I don't know. Because also, like, if you think about it, I think the mention, I'm gonna have them live with us. And if I have like 2 partners, it's going to be like a full household. It's going to be the Mint generation. Though that's two. That's two, like the couple. And then we're gonna have Burgundy, and then her two partners. That's five. We're probably gonna have a pet. That's six, and then the child. That's gonna be seven people in the household. So like, I probably shouldn't. She shouldn't be polyamorous. She's just a cheater and she's a terrible person. I'm just gonna go with the story. I can find another way for a sim to be polyamorous and it's going to be good and they're not going to be a cheater. Um okay, so I'm glad we figured that out. I personally just can't choose between the two. So like there's this sim. Actually, here's the thing. I made a sim for Burgundy. I shouldn't be talking about her cuz this is not for like this build is not for her. I probably should be talking about my Sims and Bloom family. I'm sorry, but it's fine. But like I made a sim for Burgundy um like in her teenage years and like the plan was for her to date her, like to actually marry her at the end. But obviously that is not the case and I'm just stuck on two totally different people. So one of those people have yellow hair and that's why it's so perfect and also she's beautiful. But she has yellow hair and that's kind of why it's perfect because obviously after the rose generation comes the yellow generation. So I'm like, "Oh my gosh. Y'all would be good like together and of course." And then the other partner, I just like her. Like for no reason really. Like she is beautiful, but also I just like her. I feel like the chemistry is there and I don't know. That's why I want her to be polyamorous, but she's not going to be. She's not. She's just a cheater. She's a terrible person who's going to hurt these girls' heart or these women's heart, I guess. And that really does suck. And I hate that. I hate it so much. Like why? Like why does she have to be like this? Just why? Anyways, I'm still thinking about it. Like I think the person with the yellow hair is going to be in game. I do. I honestly think that. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I can't have both. Not for real. But yeah, not this wall is like a wall of photos. Because I have a lot of photos, so like why not have a wall of photos? I think that's a good idea. We have so many. What else was I going to say? I forget. But also she is active. Rosie is active. So I did give her like some workout equipment. I give her like the new stuff, so like the free weights and then also the bike. So yeah, that's lovely. That's nice. And then again, I'm trying to find like a wall that is red that looks good, but I feel like none of it really is that good. So like there's not really that many red walls that we're using, unfortunately, but it just doesn't really work, I would say. Um, but yeah. Anyways, at this point, it's just like I've been talking so much. What else do I talk about? So there was a point in this save where I thought I lost it just because like not overdrive, OneDrive. OneDrive ruined everything basically for me, where I lost like a lot of my saves and I had to start the Not So Berry challenge over. This not the short legacy challenge. I actually saved my short legacy challenge. Not the one here on YouTube, of course, but the one I play on my own. I did save that, and I did save the Sims and Bloom challenge, so that's good. But I believe I had to restart. I don't know. I'm trying to think, like, did I have a short legacy here? Or was that on my PS4? I don't know. I don't remember, but yeah. And like for my ABC Legacy challenge, I would say I was pretty behind. Like with the backup save that I had, so I had to like play through a lot. That was so annoying. I was like going through each episode being like, okay, what did we do here? What did we do here? So annoying. Oh my gosh. Like the worst. And I'm trying to think like about the cats cuz we did get cats and the cats weren't there. So like obviously again, it was like very the backup was like from a while ago at that point. I don't know how long it was. I want to say like 2 weeks or maybe a week and a half, maybe a week and 6 days. I don't remember exactly. But like I don't know. I feel like we adopted the cats. So I think I had to recreate them instead of adopt them because, obviously that's not going to line up correctly. They're not going to give us the same cats. But here we are back in the living room trying to clutter up the coffee table. But of course, with the Sims in Bloom challenge, first it starts off with the Daisy generation, and they are really into gardening. Maybe I should scroll back up there so I can read it. Um, but yeah, the Daisy generation, the colors are white and yellow. And it says, gardening has always been your passion. Owning a large, healthy garden is all you ever wanted in life. Even if your nails constantly have soil under them. I'm not going to read all of this, but yeah, basically, they were in the gardening career. They had the freelance botanist aspiration. They were cheerful, clumsy, and loves the outdoors. And they had to like match the gardening, fishing, and wellness skill. So I really enjoyed this, I guess. Like I really love this challenge. Like it's been fun so far. On my PS4, like the longest I've went or the furthest I got to was like the beginning of the fifth generation is which is like the forget me not generation. So yeah. I got to the beginning of that and then that's when I switched over to PC and then I sold my PS4 without realizing that I can't, you know, I did not realize that the PC cannot read Sims 4 PS4 files. Oh my gosh. But yeah, after the Daisy generation is the Buttercup generation, and they own a vet. They run a vet clinic, and honestly, that was very fun to me. I feel like I didn't run it long enough, and I say that because like the purple generation, the lavender generation, aged up into a young adult, so we were ready to move in. But I ended up selling her business, and I feel like I shouldn't have sold it that soon. Unfortunately, but I did, but it's fine. And then of course we have Generation 3, which is Lavender, and yeah, they had the master maker aspiration and they were a freelance crafter, so like they crafted candles and like furniture with the fabrication machine and all that. They also play the violin and they also knit. And now we are on the fourth generation. So, yeah. Anyways, we have 8 more minutes of this speed build. I feel like the wall of photos, like with the collage thingy, it looks so crazy. Also, currently in my household, we do have a dog. We do, but I don't think I want to bring that dog with me. I feel like I'm not attached to it, if I'm being honest. Like, I feel like I just randomly decided, like, oh, maybe we can get a dog. I don't really, I feel bad saying it. I don't care about the dog. Don't judge me. But I feel like I want Rosie Ann to get a dog, but I don't know what kind of dog yet. I want to say small. I want to say like small, and I don't want it to be a puppy because that would be annoying. But I don't know, like what kind of dog should she have? Should she get a Chihuahua? Should she get a Pomeranian? Is that what it's called? I honestly don't know. I think it is. And yeah. Anyways, this is the bedroom. I don't think it looks too different from when I had to redo it. I think whatever I put above the bed is different, and then I think I also added in like a shoe rack, which I think you'll see at the beginning of the next part. Um, but yeah, like oh, yeah, so like she's into fashion, so like as a teenager, I had her like like sell things on Trendy and stuff like that. So I think I'm gonna keep her doing that. I think that's what all her internet presence, I guess, is about. It's about art, which is like painting and photography. It's about fashion, and it's also about I said something else. I mentioned something else in the beginning, right? I forget. I said like she was three things. Like, oh yeah, a gamer. She's all about gaming as well. Gaming and fashion. Okay, so yeah, there's that. And then I guess she could also be like a fitness influencer because she does have the active trait. So I guess that could play into it as well. Like, why not show everything, right? She can showcase everything to the world. Why not? It doesn't hurt. But yeah, we got like a stack of magazines. I got some shoes. And also I do have her partner ready for her. I made her partner I made her partner. Well, no, actually, I didn't make this sim for her. But then I was like, oh, wait a minute, they would be cute together. So, like, they met when they were toddlers. and they're not dating at the moment. They're still friends, but they did go to prom together. So like I do think they have a little bit of romance. Um but yeah, like I mean, I did post this video on YouTube where I made the Sims, but I don't really remember what I called it, but I did use a lot of CC on them. So yeah, there's that. I think I called it like maybe upcoming artist. I don't know, like something like that along those lines. So oh yeah, I put like the hearts, but the hearts are not there anymore because I forgot what I put. I built this like I went back into the game right after it crashed to like complete it because like I was almost done, so like I may as well finish. But yeah, here we are back putting the shoe rack. But yeah, like her partner is definitely ready for her. I will say, like I feel like sometimes I definitely might use like the same nose because again, I always use like the presets. I say again as if I said this before. I said it before, but like not in this voiceover. So like how would you know? Um but basically, I'm trying to think about yeah, like I use the same presets usually. So I think they have the same nose, but I haven't looked at both of them in Creatism yet. But I think they have the same nose. And there's a chance they could have the same mouth. But that might be a reach. I'm not sure exactly. But I definitely think they have the same nose. Just to point that out there. I'm like, oh, y'all kind of look, y'all just have the same nose. You kind of look alike. I don't know. Actually, I want to look at a picture of her. Let me see if I can find one with them together. I did take one with them together, so I should be able to find it. This is when she was a kid. Oh, I don't have one. I do have one. I know I have one. I'm so sorry, guys. We're working on the office space. So like she has her little streaming or video making backup, I guess. I think she can do like a charity live stream depending on like her job. Or maybe it's due to her like being famous, like maybe it's a fame point. I honestly don't remember. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to like see a picture of them. Okay, so here's the picture. So honestly, it's hard for me to see. Oh my gosh. Too many tabs are open. Okay. Yeah, I think they have the same nose for sure. Like for sure, I think they have the same nose. So there's that. I don't know about the lips. There is another picture, I guess, that I have of them, but like they're not like they're not turned the correct way. So like it's hard for me to know or to say, I guess. I'm trying to look at the different photos that I have of them just to see, but like yeah, I feel like the nose is I can check later, but maybe they're similar. Maybe they're similar. They're just similar noses, that's all. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. I have like so many pictures. Oh my gosh. And I'm gonna keep all of them because they're so beautiful. You know what would be good if we could like put our screenshots into like and turn it into a photo in The Sims 4? That would be really, really cute. Okay, but yeah, we're still working on the office space. So under these string lights, I eventually, well, I put like the free weights underneath it, but then in my head I was like, also, we could like obviously put the free weights in our workout equipment in our inventory, and then we could turn it into like a little photo drop. Because I would love for her in the future to at least like have I don't know, like a photo studio, because again, I think she's into photography as well. Like, it's one of the skills she needs to max, so I think it makes perfect sense. So, like, I personally do dream of the day of her, like, I guess, I don't know, like, I definitely want her to have a house, I feel like. But I don't know, I'm gonna try my best to, like, stick to the apartments, but I feel like that's gonna be so hard. It's gonna be so hard. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I want this to be forever. I can't. And then obviously she has to max the social media career. So like part of me is thinking like what if she turns into an elder, right? She's an elder when she's old. I might have her quit or actually I might have her retire the career and I could have her become like a freelance photographer. I don't know if that's what it's called, but yeah. I think I would love for her to do that. I wonder after you retire as an elder, can you still get a job after? Because, like, usually, you know, like the old job will pay you like I don't know what to call it, a pension? Is that right? Is like is that the right thing to call it? I'm not sure, but like they pay you a pension basically. Like will they continue paying you that even if you get a new job? I'm not sure, but like also unfortunately like the streaming station does not count. Um like you can't use it as a regular computer unfortunately, so yeah, there's like two desks in this room, I guess. And I did skip over the bathroom. I was like, you don't need to see the bathroom. It's unnecessary. It makes the video longer than it needs to be. But basically, the video is over, so I'm gonna show you Rosie Ann first, and then we'll take a look at the build. So before I introduce you to Rosie Ann, this is her mother, Viola Blossom. She is so cute, right? I love her so much. So beautiful. So she was the Labrador generation, and she married Mariah Delgado. So this is her, very cute. She is in the romance consultant career, I believe, and I think she is very beautiful. But obviously, Rosie Ann got her mother's look, well, her other mother's look, I guess. She got Viola's look, and this is Rosie Ann's brother, Carmine. He's really handsome, honestly. Like, I really love the way he looks. So cute. Yeah, he's a teenager. I gave him the Critter Hunter aspiration. He's a plant lover. And then also, he had an imaginary friend. So this is Goof. That's what we decided to name him. But then, oh, here we have Rosie Ann Blossom. Very beautiful. She has a lot of likes and dislikes, and a lot of turn-ons and turn-offs. Oh, but she's so beautiful. Usually I don't give my sim another hair color, like they usually stay with the one they were born with, or in this case in the Not So Berry challenge, whatever like color they are is the color of their hair. So like for the yellow generation I would give them yellow hair, for the purple generation I would give them purple hair, but I decided to give her blonde hair because that's different. Like I usually don't do that, and I think it looks so good on her. Like she is so beautiful. Like she could be in a magazine. She's just so beautiful. I'm obsessed with her. So this is her first outfit. Very cute. I didn't give her any extra outfits. Oh, I did. Oh, no, I did not. I did not give her that outfit. Where did that come from? She had so many outfits as a teenager, so I wonder if that's why it happened. I don't really know, but this is her formal look. Very beautiful, very, you know, just very professional, I guess. I don't know, but I think she looks good. And then this is athletic. We have sleep. We have party. I love this look. We have swimwear. She really needs to go to a party, you know what I mean? I gave her a second swimwear look. This is the one she always had, I believe. Then we have hot weather, and then we have cold weather. So I really love this. Okay, yeah, I gave her two cold weather looks. I was kind of scared because I thought it was going to be another weird outfit, but I don't think I'm gonna upload her to the gallery just because, well, at the moment she's still living with her family. I think I'll upload her to the gallery when she officially moves out, so that way I don't have to tag all of the CC that her other family members have. But I really love her. She is so cute. But now we can check out the apartment which we built in San Myshuno. So we built the apartment over here. The furnishings are 60,386 simoleons, and I'm not gonna lie to you, that's a little bit rough just because the household that I'm currently in doesn't really have that much money. They only have $30,000. That's rough. Maybe she has to take out a loan. But I did put like a fake door here to act like the entrance door just because I hate this door. Oh, also I forgot to mention this in the video, but I'm using the floor from Businesses and Hobbies, and when you look at it like this, it's completely different. So that's annoying. But this is the entryway. We have like a little chair. We have a table to put our keys down. We have our burglar alarm. We can place some photos here. We have the thermostat, dog bowl, you know, pretty nice stuff. And then over here we have the kitchen space. I think it's cute. I love it. So the plan is for her to chop up here, and I personally want her to like stream herself cooking because why not? I think that would be so fun. Like she can make a video on it. The only thing about this is if you have the drone is behind you, so it's like filming the back of your head. It's not filming you, which is kind of annoying. But I guess I could potentially move her camera like into this space and like pretend that this is the camera that's getting her face, I guess. But she has a mixer, she has a blender, she has her spices, she has her recipe and a cork board, she has a microwave and just more stuff. And then over here is the living room space, the nice TV. We have a gaming console. She has her controller on the table, an extra one back here, her headphones, and then this is this space over here. She has her wine, I guess, and then like pet toys. And then also over here we have a mirror. If we go into the office space, I put like a little partition at the end just because I wanted it to kind of be separated. But we have our easel, we have a bookshelf. This is like our desk area. This is our weight area. And then this is our workout area, pretty cute. And then over here I have her camera, I have her drone. Never used this drone before. This is also her digital sketch pad. And then over here is where she makes her videos. And then this is the bathroom, you know, pretty simple, not much to it. And then if we walk this way, this is the dining room area, pretty big. We have nice big windows so we can look at the view, which is pretty nice. We have like a flower, we have a nice candle, and then this would be the photo wall. And then up here is her bedroom. So I did make it kind of private with the curtains, which I do like. But yeah, this is what the bedroom looks like. I decided to put this canopy because I never used it before. I don't know if the red is really right. Honestly, I like it in black, so we could switch that about it. But we have our dresser with her mirrors, another mirror, and then, you know, we have 2 chairs. Anyways, this is the apartment. I think I already saved it to my library. And look at all of these rooms that like are of photos just because I want to save them. But yeah, this is the apartment. I called it the content creator apartment. Of course, I used a lot of packs because I'm going to be playing here. 3 full pages. Honestly, was not expecting that. But I think I'm gonna leave the video off here. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I love you. You are important. And I'll see you all tomorrow.